So I found a new Nubby's Number Factory combo that's actually pretty good. Hopefully I'll be able to show it off here. It's an asbestos build, so it kind of requires you to get to the round minimum. Once you go past that, you can basically go infinite. I've got a couple of horses here to just double everything, as well as happy seals. Playing on the mutant version, so everything has multiple triggers, and that's kind of really what makes it work. With asbestos here, once the highest peg number gets popped, it's really off to the races. So I'm actually going to see if we can we'll just do that. That way, this can start procking asbestoses, and Jacks can start procking doubles and all that stuff. Let's just go ahead and shoot it. There we go. As long as we get to that round goal, which it looks like we will, awesome. Looks like hitting that the biggest number is important. Once you get to that round goal, you kind of end up in a feedback loop where the jacks keep hitting, which keeps doubling the peg, and it gets all the way to a decillion pretty quickly. And once you're there, the beauty of this build is that the asbestoses, they just the way I have it set up, the asbestoses are going to proc as much as is humanly possible, and you know, because asbestos doesn't scale to, you know, the value of the peg, but to the value of your total score, I mean, this is just going to keep going up. So we're going to be here for a while. Like, I don't know that this ends. In the past, you know, 20 or so rounds, or at round 145, the past 20 or so rounds, I've had it where the peg will actually pop relatively early on, if you can somehow manage to pop that peg, and you'll just end up with basically a ×2 round multiplier, which is okay. But for the most part, once you get up to that round, once you pass the round, this just happens. So because we have two asbestoses procking at the same time, you know, these are just multiplying the score over and over again. It's just times 1.1 times 1.1 times 1.1 times 1.1. So, you know, if you guys aren't investing in savings or whatever, I mean, you know, this is the power of compound interest, right? It doesn't really matter what the order of magnitude is, right? Whatever this significant figure is here, it's just gonna increase by 10% every time. And because it's kept at max by all of our doubling powers, again, we got the horse, we got happy seal, and happy seal is great because, you know, every 8 pegs popped, the jacks are popping this over and over again. So every 8 pegs, you know, this gives it 2 doubles. So, you know, that gives back 2 of them. And then the horses, you know, I actually don't know why. Oh, it's because of the round goals, right? Because the round goal is so much smaller than a decillion, every hit hits the round goal and then passes the round goal, and then this doubles. As you can see, there's a lot of procs going on here, so because the horses and the seals make sure that it stays up to 10 decillion every time it's hit, it just keeps hitting over and over again, and yeah, we hit Google. To my understanding, we could really just stay here as long as we want, but yeah. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do in this game. I've been messing around with challenges and stuff like that, and I think there's a lot of cool stuff. So I'll try to keep posting if you know, if I find these cool little hacks. You know, so I think this build is pretty good. Again, it does have the weakness of, as you saw right there, it's kind of the first time I've really run into it. But if you don't get up to the round goal, then, you know, it can fizzle out. And if the round goal starts getting higher than 10 decillion, I think that could be a huge problem, because getting up to that round goal is going to be necessary to start giving you that crazy positive feedback loop here. Or maybe it won't. Maybe this is actually something that's doable, but I have to imagine it'll be a lot less consistent. You know, once we're talking about 13 vigintillion instead of 13 septillion. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.